You're still watching Wake Up Nigeria, and right now it's time for our tech discussion. And of course, we're discussing marketing best practices for 2026, how to acquire customers the right way. And we're joined with Milton Atutu. He's a visionary marketing strategist and a growth leader redefining Africa's digital landscape. With nearly over a decade of experience, he's the former CMO of Seller and the founder of Blob Technologies. Milton brings proven insights from scaling products, building ecosystems, and driving sustainable growth across Africa. And he's right here on our couch this morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
That is an amazing bio. Imagine being the former chief marketing officer for Seller, and right now you're even building your own. Tell us about that.
I mean, it's been an amazing experience. Worked with Seller for like 4 years, scaled the platform to about 2.2 million users. Yeah, paying over like $26 million to creators in Africa. And yeah, taking that experience to build my own thing and help other businesses in Africa scale.
That is impressive. Well done.
Thank you.
I mean, I don't know you, but I'm proud of you. But yes, you know, what we're discussing this morning obviously is marketing strategies for 2026. A lot of people obviously are looking into the new year and everybody wants to be better because that's what growth is all about. Now, what are those marketing strategies? Because a lot of times, most people are just heavy on social media and they just feel like, oh, you know what, as long as I put my products on social media, somebody will find me. But what are the marketing strategies that you think people need to, you know, pay attention to right now?
Awesome. First of all, you need to know that posting on social media is not a marketing strategy.
Oh, really?
Like just waking up and posting every single day on social media is not a marketing strategy. You need to see marketing as a whole strategy that comes from the top of the funnel and just fits down to social media. So outside of social media, where your customer is located, so you need to think about what are the different growth channels that I can find my customers, and social is just one of them. We have SEO, we have content marketing, we have influencer marketing. So how can you bring all of these together and build a full-blown marketing strategy that can feed into your business? And social media is just one of the channels that you can use.
Just one of it. Interesting, because a lot of people will say, you know what, we're in the digital era, and since we're talking about tech, why are you saying that social media is not the only one? But of course, like you're saying, it's a makeup of so many things,
exactly.
right? So you have to get, obviously, social media, because I feel like that helps with brand visibility, right? But then when you're looking at marketing strategies, it has to be holistic.
Exactly.
And so we're talking influencer marketing,
search engine optimization.
So that's the one that maybe if you go on like Google or something, you come up the top searches.
Exactly. So what's surprising is your customers are actually on Google looking for the solutions to their problem. And the thing is, when they search for their problem, will your solution pop up? So how best can you position yourself on that platform so that when your customers are looking for the solution, you'll be the first person that will pop up?
Yeah.
But a lot of people don't know about these things. They just focus on social media and they miss a whole lot of customer segments that is out there waiting for them to tap into.
Interesting. So how can they be on that? Because if I have a business, I definitely want, you know, to be one of the top searches. And how do you get there? Because imagine if everybody wants to be the top searches, then who is going to be at the bottom?
Definitely. So number one, you need to know like the keywords that your customers are searching for. What are those problems that they have consistently? What are those questions that they're asking for? So you go to a platform called Google Ads. You use those keywords for your ads and for your SEO, search engine optimization, so that when they search for these things, you'll be the first person that will pop up. But now the thing that you need to realize is SEO takes time. You might not get instant results instantly, but it's good for it to build all of this content base so that at the long term, you'll be the guy that they'll be looking for.
Yeah, and everybody wants that. I want to be the girl that you're looking for. So if you're talking media, I want to be that girl. So we need to have that conversation later on how I can be on top. But then, you know, you had will I call it an event recently?
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
It was a customer acquisition masterclass with about like 150 businesses in Nigeria. It was really phenomenal. We literally just helped businesses like just refine their marketing, help them to like do their marketing better, find like where their growth channels are, how can they retain customers, and how can they be like an exceptional business at the end of the day.
And a lot of businesses benefited from this. Did they come with testimonials?
Oh, of course they did.
So tell me one of the testimonials that you got.
Someone said that this is one of like the best trainings that they've had. Their notes is full. They have a strategy for 2026. So looking forward to the results that they're going to get.
Fantastic. So for me now, take me as one of your, you know, your beneficiaries. What are some marketing strategies that you think, even in the media, that we need for 2026?
Definitely. So, I mean, as a media personnel, we need to start thinking about, yes, we have all of these platforms, but you need to have something called an owned platform. So there's a broad platform and there's an owned platform. In marketing or in the internet marketing, there's a maxim that says, do not build your house on a rented land.
Ooh.
Because eventually the owner of the land will come back and take it. You have your Instagram account. You have
You're shaking tables now. You're shaking tables because I remember one time that Instagram was down. In fact, another time WhatsApp, Facebook, sometimes they go down.
Exactly.
Even Twitter. So yeah.
So all of these platforms, they can get down, but then what happens to your business? So you need to start taking the contact details of all your customers and your listeners, their emails, their phone numbers, so that when these platforms are down, you have these things. You also need to start thinking about multi-channel marketing. Outside of all of the social media platforms that we have something called WhatsApp channel. It's free, but no one is using it.
Yeah,
and WhatsApp is something that you use every day. Imagine you're sending content to your WhatsApp channel every single day to your customers. They will see it, and the purchasing power is going to be higher because it's instant. So we also have something called Instagram channel. What's stopping you from
You're actually giving me so many ideas.
Come on,
even though
free.
yes, I know, and even though I'm one of those people that when you add me to a group or a channel, I'm like, why did you add me? What am I doing here? But of course, there are people who are going to benefit, especially if you're giving value. Nobody would feel that way. Like, why did you put me here? So these are things that that we're not leveraging on.
Exactly. And the things that your customers want to be part of these things, your listeners want to be part of this, and to help you to build a community for yourself. And when you build this community, you'll be spending less on advertising because you have a community of people that are ready to listen to you, that are ready to consume your content as well.
I was just about to go that, let's take it a step further.
Yeah.
A lot of people feel, oh, marketing, if you're advertising, if you have, your billboards on the Lekki Expressway, everybody will see it, and that is, the best marketing strategy that you can get. How about that? Do you think that really works as much?
It depends. It depends if you are a big business that already has mind share in the minds of your customers, that's fine. But if you're a small business still looking for customers, putting your stuff on the billboard might be a waste of money for you.
Because it's expensive.
It's very expensive. How can you can use quarter of that cash to invest in digital ads and get more results than there? Those type of advertising, it's for awareness. But as a small business owner, your goal is not just awareness, it's results, sales, instant response. So forget all of those shiny things people are doing out there, looking like they're doing marketing. Cute. But
I love it, cute, but don't do that.
Yeah, but invest more, with as well 200K, 300K, you can invest in digital ads and get more results, more sales than investing in those things. I'm not saying you shouldn't, but there are times and seasons for these things.
Yeah.
When you get as big as those big businesses out there, you have the mind share. Why not?
Yeah. From what you're saying, what I can pick from it is obviously there's a traditional way of advertising, and especially when you're a small business or you're just coming into the market, it's important that you leverage on the little ones. Even, of course, with content creation, with influencer marketing and whatnot, instead of just going to the big boys and saying, oh, I want to roll with the big boys and, have those traditional ways of, putting my brand out there. Now, 2026 is around the corner. There are some businesses that obviously they're looking for, what to do, or even guidance, right? What should they be leaning towards right now?
Awesome. So one thing with marketing is the more awareness you create, the more attention you create, the more money you make. If people don't know you, if people don't hear about you, you won't make money. If there is no movement, if there is no motion, you won't make money. So think about this. How can you create something every single month, every single week that will position you in the minds of your customers? What campaign can you do? What strategies can you create? How can you tell the stories of your customers? It's not just about you. It's not just about your business or making money. Focus all the glory and attention to your customers, and you realize that when you make your customers the hero of your business, they'll make you the hero of their life.
Yeah. Ooh, clock it. That was like mic drop. I love it. And it's interesting that you say that, because when you think about big corporations, most of them right now are obviously trying to go through the human angle, and something that it's sentimental. It's something that people can say, oh, I can relate with this, and that makes a lot of sense. And of course, having just that holistic way of looking at it is not like we're putting out the traditional way, but those marketing strategies, the story that you're telling is also important, because that's what people would look back on and say, oh yes, I want to get that. And we're talking about the hero, of course, that's how it's going to work. Finally, right, because these are personal branding and whatnot, a lot of people are saying, you know what, maybe I don't have a big business, right? Maybe it's just for myself. I'm a tailor at home, right? I make something and I just want to push it out there. For those small, will I say the micro SMEs, right? What are other strategies do you think they can
take us through your process of creation? If you're a tailor, you're making a dress for a wedding or something, take us through the process, document it. Document the whole, we want to see those things. Document the whole process, how you started, the ideation, how you did your whole sketching, the tailoring and everything. Document every single thing. And also try to keep the trust of your customers.
Yes. In fact, I don't want to call out some of the tailors that I know. Please, that would obviously break my trust every time, but yes.
Yeah, try to keep the trust of your customers, because the thing is, customers, they talk a lot. They talk to other people. So when you don't deliver on your trust and your promise, they will keep talking about you. And you realize that, oh, we are not getting sales this month, we are not getting customers this month, and you think maybe your village people are against you. It's just that you didn't keep the word of your customers, and you disappointed them, and they eventually like told other people about it. And also, small businesses should need to learn how to start focusing on content creation. It's not just about like making your thing, doing your stuff. How can you create content on the digital media that can make it go viral?
Fantastic. For someone who is not small, I also think maybe we should chip this in. You know, because you're talking about creating that community. So maybe like a website, right? You can have a website.
Yeah, you can have a website.
That can leverage.
Yeah, exactly. You can have a website. And the thing is, these things are accessible to people. Like I said, do not build a house on your rented land. Your website is your land. And also, and anybody that comes to your website, try to capture their email address and their phone number, because a lot of people come to your website, not everyone is going to purchase. Some people are going to bounce. The guys that didn't purchase, how can you capture their contact details so that you can use email marketing, lifecycle marketing to follow them up, so that at the ending of the day, they become customers?
Thank you so much. I feel like you've given me so much insight this morning, and I know a lot of people who are watching at home, they've picked one or two things. One thing I know I want to do right now, obviously, is build that community and ensure that even if it's newsletters I'm sending every day, so expect my newsletters. But yes, I feel like that is something that we can do. I want to say thank you so much for coming. It's been our absolute pleasure welcoming you into our studio and giving, and you know what, we'll talk about it later. All right, you've been watching us on Wake Up Nigeria. Of course, our tech segment will go on a short break, but when we return, there's still so much more coming your way. Please stay with us.